Ben with you back in the model shop. Sorry, it's been a really long time since I've done a video. I think the last one was over 2 years ago. Been doing a lot of flying, lots of life changes. This obviously isn't the same room I was in before, working on setting up the new shop. Anyway, so decided to finally get back into things. The 1/32 scale Albatross model, still in the box, still right where I was at in the last video where I left off on it. Haven't forgotten about it. I will continue to do some videos on that in the future, but I decided that I wanted to get back into some things, starting on something a little bit more complicated, less complicated, but something I was interested in. I was in my hobby shop, local hobby shop the other day, and they had the 1/350th scale USS Independence CVL-22 by Dragon kit on sale. It was 20% off. This is a smart kit that includes the photo etch, and basically I couldn't pass that up, so I decided to get it and start with that. So anyway, that's what this video series is going to be about, and then once I get rolling I'll get back into the Albatross video. So basic stuff we'll cover here is what I've done with the kit so far, the parts that came with it, and some of the accessories that I purchased to help enhance the kit, and we'll just cover those topics and then show you the build, and we'll move on from there. Alright, so here we go with the kit. The instructions online, basically everything that you can find on the internet on this thing will tell you that these instructions are pseudo terrible, confusing, difficult to follow, parts labeled wrong. So I just went ahead and used my highlighter to mark off things I've done, and I decided to go start with some parts of the model that are easy and some other stuff that's hard that I'll show you later. I went ahead and put the hull together. It does have the option to be just a waterline or full hull. I did full hull. I had to do some filling in this area. Got that all masked off, and you know, did the little section underneath here. Just painted it, ready to go. This is a navy blue gray, really like. So some initial things here. I went ahead and put this anchor chain in on the top. What is provided in the kit, because it's a Smarch kit, is a photo etched anchor chains, which are right there. And they're not very good, but it works out to a count of about 13 links per inch. So I went to my local hobby store, found a necklace. I tried to, this is a necklace, and you can see the chain links right here, pretty good. I tried to go to Model Railroad Shop and buy some, but they were closed this evening, so I got that for $8 at Hobby Lobby. Went ahead and installed them. Yes, I see they're black. Plan is to paint them just like the ship, but they look pretty good. So that is basically the haul. The next thing that's going to happen is there are these big pieces that run along the side right here. They have a ton of detail, and I'm trying to decide how best to go about putting together the sub-assemblies and you know, working all that in. So with that being said, I'm going to move on and show you some of the other parts of the kit. Alright, here we go with some of the parts, photo etch parts from the kit. This is the railing that they provide, some of the antennas, doors, closed doors, big hangar type doors, and then these are little details for all of the anti-aircraft guns. This is all really awesome, but this railing that you see here, there you go, that's the only railing on the kit, and I didn't like that because there's a lot more railing on the whole ship. I didn't want it done in plastic, so I went ahead and ordered Edwards 1/350th scale photo etch accessory kit for this model. It's the 53070 package. This is a lot better because you end up with all of this railing that is missing. You also end up with maybe better or worse versions of the same pieces. Like you have doors here just like I showed you, but these hatch doors can be posed open or closed. I think that's really cool. You've got some more antennas here. You've got some additional antennas that are actually missing from the regular kit. So this is a really nice supplement. Then on this piece, you have your pieces for the guns, some hooks. The crane can be assembled instead of having it be plastic, which is really nice. And then your additional antennas and ladders. So I'm excited to get this. There is a giant photo etch kit, super detail kit that you can buy for this that would negate needing any of these. The thing is like I've only seen it on sale for like $165. That's more money than I spent on the kit, obviously. So I think for 40 bucks, you can set yourself up pretty well. All right, the airplanes. This model comes with a bunch of really awesome figures. These are considered like the best figures on the market, I think. They're super detailed. Unfortunately, Dragon doesn't sell them as an aftermarket product. I'm going to try and make copies of these out of resin. We'll see how that goes. If it doesn't work out, it's okay, because I bought a Fujimi set. I think I got 210 figures here. These are Japanese Navy. Yes, I see that right there. But we can paint them to look like Americans, and you're never going to be able to tell because they are super teeny tiny. The detail on these is not nearly as good as on the Dragon kit, but it's better than the Tamiya like thicker plastic, which emulates the photo etch metal. The plan for this kit, it's an aircraft carrier. One of the things I think makes aircraft carriers and ships in general awesome is a really busy flight deck full of lots of figures and people doing stuff. So that is going to be the cool part about this build. I plan on having a very busy flight deck. These are the airplanes that come with it. You're going to get some F6Fs, which really should not have been on escort carriers. They're a little bit heavy. The Wildcats were better off for these smaller ships, but we'll put some of those on there. You get TBF dive bombers, or TBF torpedo planes, and then the SBD dive bombers. I think you'd get a total of 12 airplanes. 12 airplanes is a good start, but not enough for what I want to do. Like I said, busy flight deck. So I went ahead and ordered Trumpeters 1/350th scale F4F Wildcats. I've got 10 of these in here. We'll be adding them to the flight deck as well. These are nice little model kits. Not molded in clear. As you can see, the gray and black, and you do have little clear parts. The Dragon kit, all of their pieces are molded in clear, clear plastic. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is show you some other progress that I've made. Alright, here's the big deal. I spent a whole bunch of time the other day putting together these guys. Essentially what you have here are two, I believe, 5-inch guns. They will go on the bow and the stern of the ship. And then surrounding it here, I've got, I think, 10 Bofors. These are 40mm anti-aircraft cannons. They're made solely from the kit parts. That comes in the focus there. You can see you have photo etch metal for the seats. You have photo etch metal for the gun sights, and then the rest of it is plastic. I went ahead and put these on different angles, the barrels, and you can pick out real easily when you put these together what angle the barrel sits. So they're not all posed in the same position around the ship. They are teeny tiny. Here's a dime. You can't already figure out from the size of my finger. Use tweezers, magnifying glass. They went together really nicely. I'll include a couple of close-up pictures, I guess. The detail is really nice. What I'm holding off on, and we'll start next, if we take a look here in my instructions that disappeared, is after those are done, they were kind of like my, you can see here, like I started practicing on these, and then I switched to the Bofors, a little smaller, The reason I took it easy is this section right here. 16. I gotta make 16 of these guys. 8 of whatever these things are, probably directional finders. Those aren't a big deal, there's only 2 pieces. There's a lot going on here. So this photo etch piece is interesting. It comes with the kit right here. There you go, there's a whole bunch of them. They're ready to go. They're just the right shape, they're flat. Well, on the supplemental kit that I purchased, they're also included. And try and show you here. Right there. It's these. You might say, well, that doesn't look right. Well, the reason they don't look right is you actually have to fold them in half. This is one, and you cut these ends off, and then you would fold it right here. So this would be the back, or this would probably be the front, and this I think would be the back. But notice that little detail right there. You don't have that on the kit that came with Dragon. There's just no detail. These also are a little bit wider and a little bit bigger. Definitely wider when you look at them. Which means, so you can see there, different size. These are going to be easier to work with. I do want to try, I'll probably take a couple of these apart and I'll fold them and see how it works. But that detail is so small, I just don't think you're going to see it. This is easier to work with. And if I mess up and I lose one of these, I have extras and I can use them. So I think that's going to be the backup plan. Okay, so anyway, like I said, one more peek here at the guns. They turned out really nice. I'm really excited about them. I am going to try and seat figures on them. We'll see how that goes, or at least stand them around. So anyway, we'll go ahead and I'll get some more work done, some detailed areas. I'll probably start with the bow or the stern, I'm not sure yet, and start building up some of these extra stuff. I'm going to save all these and set them aside to put them on towards the end. But hope you enjoyed this, and we will see you next time when I get a little bit more done.